He's going to be here. He's just coming home back from the funeral wake there.
There was a line.
So there was a lot of
Tom said it
people.
took him a half hour.
So what we're going to do is we're going to do the swearing in first. So we'll start that. So, but before we do the swearing in, I want to thank everybody for coming. Happy New Year to everybody. Hope everybody had a great holiday. Holidays are over, so now it's time to get back to work. And we're going to have another great year, I predict, for this board. So doing good things for our community. And having said that, I want to do the Pledge of Allegiance first. So let's please. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for a moment of silence for all the men and women who sacrificed their lives to give us the opportunities to serve our country, our state, and our town. Thank you. All right, so I'm happy to say that Councilman Zambito won his election in a landslide. So it was a tight race, but Dave pulled it out in the end. So, you know, we can't say enough about Dave and all he does. He's a big part of our board, just like everyone sitting up here. And we're happy that he's back for officially another year, because he's got to run again this year. So he's getting acquainted with the way we run for office, and should be another fun year. So let's turn it over to Colleen, and we're going to bring Dave up to the front here, and she's going to swear him in officially.
Have a big day. It's going to be okay. I do. I'm good. All right, Dave. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, David Zambito,
I, David Zambito,
do solemnly swear and affirm
do solemnly swear and affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
and I will support the Constitution of the State of New York,
and I will support the Constitution of the State of New York,
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
of councilman
of councilman
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations. Guys need you to sign here, then print.
Want to get a picture with Dave, everybody? Let's get a picture with Dave.
Yes, everybody needs a picture with Dave. And it says address, but you don't have to put your address, I'll put it in. All right, congratulations, my
Come
dear.
on, Dave, get in the middle, Mr. Councilman. It's your... They care about your picture. Good. All right, congratulations, Dave.
Congratulations, Dave.
All right, so this is the reorganization meeting, January 4th, 2023 for the town of Marlborough. This is the time of the year where we have to approve all the main things that go on in the town throughout the year, our committees, salaries, when we have our agendas, insurance, all that stuff. So usually it's a quick meeting, as long as our board is okay with everything that's in here. We set our fee schedule. Some fees changed this year as the board. You all had time to review those, I hope. So when we get to that resolution, unless there's some objections by the board, we're not going to go through the whole fee schedule because it's a lengthy document. So As long as the board doesn't have objection, we're just going to go through that resolution. So I'll wait till Eddie sits down. No, I know, I told him. And there is one actual resolution in here that's not normally on a reorg, and just so the public knows, the board knows, we have an MOA here for the PBA. It's for the part-time police officers. And that's basically what it's doing is giving credit to officers that served before. So when they come in and we want to try to hire them, they'll get credit for the time served that they served in our field or any other field. Right now, there's only a 3-step salary increase for part-time officers, so we're trying to recruit more officers, and it's getting difficult to do that. So what we want to do is have a little incentive, give them credit for their time back, and obviously they would start at a higher pay. So we're paying for their experience. So just so everybody knows that's in here. All right? So we already did the Pledge of Allegiance. We did the moment of silence, and I need a motion to approve the agenda.
I'll make that motion to approve the agenda.
Need a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, so moved. All right, item 4, resolution to establish dates for our regular town board meetings. Supervisor Corcoran proposes the following. Be it resolved that the regular town board meetings will, throughout the year 2023, be held at 7 p.m. at the second and fourth Monday of each month in the town hall in the town of Marlborough, except if said Monday is a state federal holiday. Then in the event, the meeting shall be held on Tuesday following the state or federal holiday, and moves for its adoption.
Councilman Malinelli.
Yes.
Councilwoman Sessa.
Yes.
Councilman Cauchi.
Yes.
Councilman Zambito.
Yes.
Supervisor Corcoran.
Yes. Item 5, to adopt town board committee persons. Supervisor Corcoran appoints the following, and I'm not going to read every one of these. Police Department, Transfer Station, Highway, Water, Sewer, Assessors, Town. We all stayed in our same committees that we had last year, so that makes it easy for us. We all kind of know our committees. Citizens committees, emergency preparedness committees, IT, water, Milton Landing, and moves for its adoption.
Councilman Malinelli.
Yes.
Councilwoman Sessa.
Yes.
Councilman Cauchi.
Yes.
Councilman Zambito.
Yes.
Supervisor Corcoran.
Yes. Item 6, resolution to authorize the supervisor and deputy supervisor to sign checks. Supervisor Corcoran proposes the following. Be it resolved that Supervisor Corcoran and Deputy Supervisor Appler be and hereby authorized to sign checks for fiscal year ending December 31st, 2023, and to authorize the use of facsimile machine. I never get that word right. Being the further resolved that all checks over $10,000 shall be signed and require both signatures, and moves for its adoption.
Councilman Malinelli.
Yes.
Councilwoman Sessa.
Yes.
Councilman Cauchi.
Yes.
Councilman Zambito.
Yes.
Supervisor Corcoran.
Yes. Item 7, resolution to establish official bonds. Supervisor Corcoran proposes the following. Be it resolved that in accordance with Chapter 25 of the town law, the amounts of official bonds be set as follows for the year 2023. Town clerk, tax collector, total amount of tax warrant. Supervisor, $100,000. All other employees, $5,000, and moves for its adoption.
Councilman Malinelli.
Yes.
Councilwoman Sessa.
Yes.
Councilman Cauchi.
Yes.
Councilman Zambito.
Yes.
Supervisor Corcoran.
Yes. Item 8, resolution to establish mileage allowance. Supervisor Corcoran proposes the following. Be it resolved that the mileage rate and the prevailing IRS rate per mile be allowed for specific town officials with the approval of the town board for use of their own vehicles for official town business, and moves for its adoption.
Councilman Malinelli.
Yes.
Councilwoman Sessa.
Yes.
Councilman Cauchi.
Yes.
Councilman Zambito.
Yes.
Supervisor Corcoran.
Yes. Item 9, resolution authorizing senior citizens rent. Supervisor Corcoran proposes the following. Be it resolved the town board of the town of Marlborough has budgeted the amount of $600 a month to cover the cost of the rent for the senior citizens of the town of Marlborough for 2023, to be paid to the Presbyterian Church for the senior citizens meetings. And just for everybody's awareness, we budget normally $7,000 for this a year. We're doing the $600 per month based on if Tom Beck gets ready, they're going to move, and then we won't have to pay.
Scott, how
the full
long
amount.
have we been doing this for? How long?
Since
Long time?
a long time, before I was on the board.
Before I was on the board.
So it's always been done. So, and then we also budget money for the seniors for trips and things like that. So overall, we budget closely around $20,000 for our seniors. So a lot more than most communities. So it's a good thing. So, all right. And moves for its adoption.
Councilman Molinelli.
Yes.
Councilwoman Sessa.
Yes.
Councilman Kauki.
Yes.
Councilman Zambito.
Yes.
Supervisor Corcoran.
Yes. Item 10, resolution to set transfer station hours of operation. Supervisor Corcoran proposes the following. Be it resolved that the operating hours for the transfer station be set as follows for the year 2023. Friday, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., Sunday, 9 a.m. to 12:30 p.m., and moves for its adoption.
Councilman Molinelli.
Yes.
Councilwoman Sessa.
Yes.
Councilman Kauki.
Yes.
Councilman Zambito.
Yes.
Supervisor Corcoran.
Yes. Item 11, resolution to adopt the fee schedule for 2023. And as I said, it was already handed out to all the members, and it was put on our website. It was out there for the public to see. And does anybody have any objections to the fee schedule? None said, so moves for its adoption.
Councilman Molinelli.
Yes.
Councilwoman Sessa.
Yes.
Councilman Kauki.
Yes.
Councilman Zambito.
Yes.
Supervisor Corcoran.
Yes. Item 12, resolution to authorize the opening of competitive bids. Supervisor Corcoran proposes the following. Be it resolved that the authorization to open competitive bids on public works projects and purchase contracts required to be advertised be given to the supervisor, deputy supervisor, town clerk, deputy town clerk, and budget officer, and moves for its adoption.
Councilman Molinelli.
Yes.
Councilwoman Sessa.
Yes.
Councilman Kauki.
Yes.
Councilman Zambito.
Yes.
Supervisor Corcoran.
Yes. Item 13, resolution designation of appointments. Supervisor Corcoran proposes the following. Be it resolved that the following designation and appointments be approved for the 2023 calendar year. And again, I'm not going to read every one of these. Everybody's had this on their desk for more than 4 days. If there's any objections to any of these, you could say it now. This establishes our ethics board. There will be one opening on the ethics board. That is something new. Not the ethics board, I'm sorry, the ZBA board. We have a new chairman, Lenny Kahn, and there's an opening on the ethics board. So we're going to be, don't remind me, I have to ask you for, that we could advertise for that. So we're going to have that opening. And we have a new position on the planning board, which is Freddie Callett. Here's all our consultants, our lawyers, our legal, and moves for its adoption.
Councilman Molinelli.
Yes.
Councilwoman Sessa.
Yes.
Councilman Kauki.
Yes.
Councilman Zambito.
Yes.
Supervisor Corcoran.
Yes. Item 14, town supervisor designation. Supervisor Corcoran proposes the following. Be it resolved that the following are appointed by the supervisor for the 2023 calendar year. Deputy Supervisor Gail Appler Jr., Secretary to the Supervisor Tina Rosa, Budget Officer Christine Wilco Pulliam, Fixed Asset Officer Christine Wilco Pulliam. And then item 15, and that doesn't have to have a vote because those are my specific appointments, so that's why you guys don't vote on that, but we have to make it public. Item 15, resolution to establish salaries. Supervisor Corcoran proposes the following. Be it resolved that the salaries for the fiscal year 2023 are as follows. And again, I'm not going to go through these. These were published. They were also in our 2023 budget, so they've been public for a long time now. Unless the board has any objections, moves for its adoption.
Councilman Molinelli.
Yes.
Councilwoman Sessa.
Yes.
Councilman Kauki.
Yes.
Councilman Zambito.
Yes.
Supervisor Corcoran.
Yes. Item 16, resolution to appoint ongoing committees. Supervisor Corcoran proposes the following. Resolved that the following be appointed to the Town of Marlborough committees. Again, I'm not going to read every name here, but we have an Agricultural Committee, Revitalization Economic Development Committee, Marble Falls Trail Subcommittee, Recreation Committee. Chairperson Arlette Parpiglia is in the audience, so thank you, Arlette, for running our recreational department, and all our members. Emergency Management Preparedness Committee, and we got a new ambulance provider, so they're new on our list. Ambulance is the actual name of the company, and Michael Witkowski is the president. IT Committee, CAC Committee, Milton Land and Citizens Committee, Friends of the Milton Landing Park, Transfer Station Committees, Hamlet and the Milton Associations Committee, Water Committee, Meet Me in Marlborough Committee, Historical Society Committee, and any other committee you guys want to create this year. And moves for its adoption.
Councilman Molinelli.
Yes.
Councilwoman Sessa.
Yes.
Councilman Kauki.
Yes.
Councilman Zambito.
Yes.
Supervisor Corcoran.
Yes. Item 17, resolution to contract with water quality management. Supervisor Corcoran proposes the following. Be it resolved that the annual contract charge for service between the town of Marlborough and water quality management for the operation of the Marlborough Sewer Treatment Plant and the Milton Sewer Treatment Plant for the calendar year 2023 be as follows. Town of Marlborough Sewer Treatment Plant is $119,480 annually. The town of Milton Sewer Treatment Plant, $15,900 annually, and moves for its adoption.
Councilman Molinelli.
Yes.
Councilwoman Sessa.
Yes.
Councilman Kauki.
Yes.
Councilman Zambito.
Yes.
Supervisor Corcoran.
Yes. Item 18, emergency management plan. Supervisor Corcoran proposes the following. Be it resolved, the town's emergency management preparedness plan has been reviewed and updated for the 2020-23 year and shall be reviewed and updated for all reorganization meetings. And I want to thank my deputy supervisor, Gail Appler Jr., and Tina Rosa, my secretary, and Everett from the county, and Michael from the county, and Jerry, and all the fire chiefs to work on this year. There was a lot of work put into this year, and there's still a couple things we're going to have to update this year, but we did get it updated, so thank you. And moves for its adoption.
Councilman Molinelli.
Yes.
Councilwoman Sessa.
Yes.
Councilman Kauki.
Yes.
Councilman Zambito.
Yes.
Supervisor Corcoran.
Yes. Item 19, Public Health Emergency Plan. Supervisor Corcoran proposes the following. Be it resolved that the Town of Marlborough Public Health Emergency Plan has been reviewed and updated for the year 2023 and shall be reviewed and updated for reorganization meetings. And again, thank you to the Deputy Supervisor Appler and everyone and Tina for getting this updated, and moves for its adoption.
Councilman Molinelli.
Yes.
Councilwoman Sessa.
Yes.
Councilman Kauki.
Yes.
Councilman Zambito.
Yes.
Supervisor Corcoran.
Yes. On item 20, resolution to establish water rates. Supervisor Corcoran proposes the following. Be it resolved, the schedule for water rates for the year 2023 be as follows. $9.80 per 1,000 gallons for 0 to 100,000 gallons used. $10.80 per 1,000 gallons for 100,001 to 200,000 gallons used. $11.80 per 1,000 gallons for 200,001 and higher. A minimum of $10 per triannual period, and moves for its adoption.
Councilman Molinelli.
Yes.
Councilwoman Sessa.
Yes.
Councilman Kauki.
Yes.
Councilman Zambito.
Yes.
Supervisor Corcoran.
Yes. Item 21, resolution to establish sewer rates. Supervisor Corcoran proposes the following. Be it resolved that the sewer rates for 2023 be as follows. Marlborough Sewer District, $7.40 per 1,000 gallons and a minimum of $10. Milton Sewer District, $9.80 per 1,000 gallons and a minimum of $10 per triannual period, and moves for its adoption.
Councilman Molinelli.
Yes.
Councilwoman Sessa.
Yes.
Councilman Kauki.
Yes.
Councilman Zambito.
Yes.
Supervisor Corcoran.
Yes. Item 22, resolution to authorize town supervisor to sign the MOA, and this is the part-time MOA contract I was talking about. And the MOA, just so everybody knows, is a memorandum of an agreement. So it's an addition to our already established agreement we have with the PBA union. Whereas the town of Marlborough and the PBA have reached an agreement on an MOA to modify Article 14.1 hourly rate of pay of the part-time officers, I should say, by adding language to recognize and provide prior police officer experience for new hires and all current employees for placement on the STEP program. Article 14, hourly rate of pay, effective January 1st, 2023. All new hires and all current part-time employees hired on or before December 31st, 2022 shall advance through the STEP program and or be placed accordingly on the hourly rate of pay schedule as set forth on the anniversary date of hire with the employer. The part-time employee's years of service for the purpose of placement on the hourly rate of schedule shall be based upon the New York Retirement System computation of total time within the retirement system. And I'd need to add in there also, it's the New York City, or how does that go, Jerry? I forget. New York City retirement plan also, right? New York City retirement system plan. Just so you know, the New York State retirement plan and the New York City retirement plan are two separate plans. So, but we also want to give them credit if they're New York City officers and have a lot of experience. We would like to have them work for us part-time. So I just wanted to add that. Be it resolved that the town board of the town of Marlborough hereby authorize the town supervisor to sign the MOA and moves for its adoption.
Councilman Molinelli.
Yes.
Councilwoman Sessa.
Yes.
Councilman Kauki.
Yes.
Councilman Zambito.
Yes.
Supervisor Corcoran.
Yes, thank you. Item 23, reminder that the opening of the time capsule in the year 2088, oh boy, when Sheridan will be the only one alive maybe, to assure the town will celebrate its 300th birthday with the opening of the time capsule buried at the Veterans Memorial Monument located at the Marlborough Middle School, Route 9W, Marlborough, New York, 12542. Please continue this notice annually at the request of the supervisor as part of the minutes of the reorganization meeting. And item 14, Eddie,
I make a motion to adjourn.
I'll
all
second
in
that.
favor? You second it?
Yes.
And all in favor?
Aye.
Hold on, you got a question?
Sure, Mark. Questions? There's no question and answers here.
No question.
On the water and sewer,
Yes.
are those numbers that you approve, is that just for salaries, or does that include supplies?
What are you talking about, water rates or sewer rates?
No, the water and sewer treatment plant and the Milton sewer treatment, is that just?
Oh, that's the
salaries?
contract we have with them. That's their whole salaries and
This
everything.
is not
Monitoring,
supplies.
overseeing, no. Supplies are separate. We buy all the supplies and all the things that go with
Okay.
it. This is their contract that we do yearly with them.
Okay.
They're like a hired vendor, per se.
Julian, right?
Yeah, we've been doing this forever.
Right.
This is with the Falco family,
Right.
right? Now it's Julian.
Do you have any update on the upgrades that are going to be done?
Not of yet. I don't have the whole package back yet, but it's going to be close to, could be a $2 million upgrade, but it's going to be a major upgrade.
But you think it'll get done this year?
Oh, yeah. It's definitely going to get done this year.
Okay.
I mean, as long, I shouldn't say that, as long as the board agrees to all the things we're going to propose, but yeah, I would, we have the money, so I would assume the board's going to be okay with it, so,
Right.
yeah.
I wondered, the last thing is, if Eddie came in late, can we do that picture over again?
Sure.
All right.
We don't want Eddie in the pit, no, yeah, sure.
Can we
One
do
more
what?
picture with Dave.
I've had 16
But thank you,
years of
everybody.
pictures.
Happy New Year.
Come on, let's go.
Arlette, start planning some new recreational stuff. Let's go.
What's that? I'm good. I got you. I got you. All right, John, it's over. That was a quick, sweet one.